Welcome back to another live trading session here on the S&P 500 E-mini futures. It's currently Thursday, November 13th, and we got a downtrend today. Big downtrend. You can see that. Ooh, nicely confirmed on both sides. Actually, just on one side on the resistance, and then on the support, we just have two tests here. But usually that's good enough. Um, so we could be retracing here. Don't expect a new low just yet. Even if you see this downtrend here, you see a micro break and a new low, so it could be played out already. Um, it's such a big move down, so you got to be careful. If you get a setup to go short, don't take it because potentially we could retrace much further. And you also have this uptrend here that had a break and no new high. So I think that's the play right now. We're gonna make a new high off of this channel, but we can't just go long just now. Actually, you know what? I like what I'm seeing here. So we're gonna risk a little more than usual, but we'll go ahead and go for more points here. We could actually, and I'll let you guys know why I'm going for a bigger move here. We could potentially get that. Let's see here if we're gonna get that. There we go. So we're in and out. And the reason I took that, and that's why it's important to have the 10,000 tick chart because I'm about to show you guys why I took a bigger risk. So you can see we have this massive move down. This is a big ass leg here. And this is the 10,000 tick chart. So it's a higher time frame, and you can see here we have a pullback, one leg to a new high, retracement, and then we potentially can make a second leg here. You can see that this is one leg, retracement, second leg. So you got to be careful when you're on the 2000 tick chart. Make sure you're looking at the 10,000 as well, because yeah, this is a downtrend. You're expecting a new low, but it's too soon. They like to trap sellers like that all the time. See a bearish bar like that, thinking they're gonna make a new low, but this is a big move. Prices need to retrace. All these sellers need to take their profit, and that's what's happening here. Either seller are taking profits, and buyers are just going in on the momentum, you know. But this can go definitely much higher because if you can see to the right, we have the retracement, the Fibonacci retracement, so we can hit these levels, 50, 61% levels before we continue the downtrend. So sometimes you could take bigger risk, but just go for a bigger reward. As you can see here, you can see the momentum shifting. That's why I entered around this price here. And yeah, I'm risking more, but I'm also going for a bigger target profit because we're expecting a new high off of this channel working up, and we're expecting prices to retrace much further than that. You know, I was actually conservative here. We could have gone for more, but I like to be in and out. I don't like to hold my trades for too long. And see, now we have this micro working up. Pretty strong leg. So even if we make a high on this, a new high, don't expect prices to reverse just completely just now or just yet. Because this is a strong move up. It can make another move up. See, so your trade, the trade you would want to take here, best risk to reward trade here would be this bar here. Pretty nice signal bar. You got a new swing high here, higher than this swing high. So you would reset the count, and then you have a first entry long, broke lower, and then you have a second entry long. It's aggressive because we're below the EMA and this is a downtrend. But looking at it now, you can even mark that blue here. You know, I didn't see that triple test there. So maybe if I saw that triple test, or quadruple test here, there's a lot of support there. So maybe I would have taken it here. But once I seen prices move up above the EMA with a strong bullish bar like that, I know that I'm going to risk more, but I know where my target can potentially, uh, where I could potentially take my target right here. So I went a little higher just because this is a strong downtrend and we could have a stronger pullback. All right, guys, so this is going to be my last trade here. I'm expecting prices to come and overshoot this range here around these levels here, but I'm going to get out a little soon just in case. You can see we've been in a downtrend um, basically all day here, and this is the first break here, so I'm expecting prices to retrace here a little further before we continue going down. I'm thinking if I should go at this failure here. You can see it's a safer zone here, but this is where I entered because of this bar here. So what this bar is basically a second entry long. You got a new swing high here, and then you have a first entry long, broke lower, and then higher. So this is my signal bar on a second entry long right off the EMA. But your safer spot would be the failed second entry short, which is here. A couple of ticks lower here, and you can be in a safer position. As you can see, we have a double bottom, first entry short, and then second entry short that failed right off the EMA here. So I think we're going to go ahead and break this here. There is some resistance there, but we overshot this range here. And overshoots lead to breakouts on the other opposite side. And that's what I'm basically betting on here. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss, trail my stop loss basically here. And we'll see how far we can go here. See if we can get that higher here. We'll keep trailing it here. So we might end up going higher. got in and out with about 6 points. And that's it, guys. Is I think I overtraded today, or overstayed my stay here trading. Yeah. So basically, yeah, let me go ahead and draw this here. Let me go ahead and color this here for y'all. So this is what I was playing here. You can see there's a big ass downtrend here. Let me go ahead and copy this here. So you can see that that's a big ass, wide ass downtrend. You can see one test, two tests, third test, fourth test, and then we finally broke it. And we attempted a new low, but we couldn't quite get there, and we started reversing. So that led me to believe we were going to go higher, and that's exactly what happened here. And we also have this range here, so you can play that as well. You know, have a nice little range here, and then you overshoot it, and then that usually leads to a break, and that's where I think we're heading here. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.